Yeah, so there are different levels of self-sabotage. Actually, I noticed that Scott now is getting into some deep level of self-sabotage where he's discovering that we have this program that that it says I need to suffer. Actually, I need to be hurt. I have to be angry. Yeah, but this is more like a deeper level. I think for a foundational meeting, it's important to discover some other more preliminary type of self-sabotage, and also to say some important thing here is that the deficiency story and self-sabotage are very linked. Scott used to say that it's the same, they are two sides of the same coin. Deficiency story on one side and self-sabotage on the other side. And so it sabotages what we want, what our inner child wants, what our authentic nature wants, what our soul wants. The soul wants to do something like a certain job or a certain project or a certain creative thing or a just natural desire to have a good relationship or a natural desire to heal the body. So the soul have all these legitimate desires or wishes. But the efficiency story will sabotage it, because they say, if I want to have abundance in my life or to have a fulfilling job that I am comfortable financially doing what I love, or to have a good, loving, healthy, evolutionary relationship, or I want to do this, to write this book that I've been thinking for a long time, whatever. Yeah. If I subconsciously have deficiency programs like I'm not lovable, there's something wrong with me, I'm not good enough, that is going to block what I want, because what I want is not aligned with I'm not worthy. Yeah. So it's going to block it either by procrastinating it or some mysterious sickness when I'm about to go to that interview, or I have a headache, or I forget, or procrastination, just simple self-sabotage, fucking things up. Yeah. So you probably are, some of you, aware of this manifestation teachings and law of attraction and The Secret and Abraham Hicks and this or that, Joe Dispenza and all that. That what you hold in mind tends to manifest, and what you put your attention on grows. Yes, that's true. And yes, this is a magical universe. Yes. And so they recommend to do a certain practices to really imagine or to be grateful or whatever. Yes, do that. But what they don't speak is that, hey, you have sabotaging programs to what you want. And your manifestation meditation is not going to work so well if, I want money, but I believe that money is bad. I want money, but I believe that rich people are evil. I want a good relationship, but I believe that I'm fucked up and unlovable. You see? So, or I want to heal and I come to KI and I believe that I'm too fucked up and then nothing's going to work. Yeah. So exploring this self-sabotage. So I'm going to use this protocol with us. We have time. And actually, I have 2 or 3 guided meditations like this in depth, where I have like maybe 5 or 6 inquiries, which are targeting different levels of self-sabotage that you can use anytime when you have a desire, a wish, or like a meaningful wish for you. Yeah. And So at this point, I would like you to just think of something that you have a natural wish. Something like, man, you know that you like that. You know that you want that. Maybe if you don't allow yourself to go there because it's scary, but you want that. Could be about your financial situation, could be about the health of your body, could be about psychological healing, could be about having a fulfilling relationship, anything, just one thing. And get it more like simple in a positive way. Like I would like to support myself doing what I love. I would love to. So don't make it like I don't want to do shitty jobs that I don't give a shit. So don't make it like I want not shit. Make it like I want flowers, not I want not shit. Yeah. I want to experience a loving, growthful, healthy, evolutionary relationship. I want to be able to heal my mind and body, and I want to be financially comfortable. I don't know, whatever you want. Yes, those videos, I'm going to put them. So these manifestation videos, I'm going to uh, put them when I put the recording of this thing we are going to watch later. I'm going to put it there as well as in the body of this video. There will be a recording with this uh, self-sabotage for clearing manifestation. But we are doing it now as well. All right, so see that, just see that. It's almost try the best you can to almost like you make a trailer in your, like a movie trailer where this scenario is happening. So, for the purposes of ease, we can use whatever you want, that wish, that vision of what you want. We can call that that. You want that. Yeah. And that means all that you want. Yeah. So now just letting that go, getting more present into your body. Take a deep breath, clear your slate, and this first inquiry, we use this inquiry, reverse inquiry, and then just notice whatever comes. Could be a thought, could be a no, could be a energy in the body. Whatever it is, just let it be, witness. So first inquiry, I fully allow myself to experience that. I allow myself to experience that. I allow myself, totally allow myself to experience that thing that I want, to make it happen. I allow myself. And whatever comes, witness, don't get involved, just seeing for what it is, thought. Don't argue with it, just watch it. If there is any feeling, allow it. I totally allow myself to have that. If there is any tension in the body or something, it's not clear what it is, notice it and mine it, like you ask that. If it had a voice, what would it say? Notice, allow. Just watching these objections is loosening their power. So don't get busy psychologizing with them, arguing. And notice also this sense of aware openness in which these energies move through. Another inquiry, these are all in increasing levels of progression. It's totally possible for me. It's totally possible for me to experience that. Totally possible. It's possible for me to have a meaningful, loving, yummy relationship. Totally possible for me to have that. Let's say this 2 or 3 times and observe thoughts, sensations, feelings. Don't get involved. You can repeat it. We don't need to do anything about what's arising at this point. Just witness, allow, see them as clouds, as birds. Whatever arises, it's not you. You are aware of it. Whatever you are observing now, that is an imagined limitation. Good to know. All right, another one. I am totally worthy. I'm worthy to experience that. I'm totally worthy and deserving. I deserve to have that. I'm worthy to have that. Whatever comes, don't stick to it. I know it can be unpleasant. Just welcome that energy or thought. Observe it. If there's any feeling, totally worthy. Allow. If there is some sense of a no and all that, what is the utility? What is the seeming advantage of you believing that you are not worthy? What's the seeming utility? What's the seeming advantage of believing this not worthy, and just see what comes? Just see that from awareness. All of these bubbles that come, painful bubbles, are you are watching past conditioning from the present aware presence. Now what I'm doing now, I'm aware, but for some of you will bring a lot. And if some of these inquiries, they evoke more juice for you, you need to write it down and work more on that one. Yeah. Another inquiry. Uh, Nothing stands in the way of me. Nothing stands in the way of me experiencing that. It's totally possible, and nothing stops me from experiencing that. That, for almost everybody, will bring something up. Nothing stands in the way of me. And whatever comes, welcome, allow, notice. Any words, let them bubble up, off gassing. So they are thoughts, sensations now. They appear to you. They are not you. They're going to go away, and you remain as the watcher of them. Nothing stands in the way of me doing that. Now, whatever comes there, some people, it comes like, say, no, I stand in my way because I'm lazy or something, because of whatever. There might be some wisdom in what it says. Now, it's for some of you this deep trigger, deep energy. Don't just stay with that. Just see what it says. Going, I'm afraid, I'm angry, I'm angry, I'm afraid, afraid. Know what that energy is and put a word on it. And it's totally okay to feel that. And tune also into this sense of aware openness, this sense of aware space in which these energies move through. Yeah, so we can do one more here, like uh, we can go back to the beginning. Sometimes it's interesting to check with KI. Actually, you do some inquiry and it brings a lot of objections, and then you do some utility, you meet some feelings, you explore it left and right, and then you can bring up the same inquiry later, and you'll see it might be a little less or some of the same things. So whatever you want, I allow myself. I fully allow myself to experience this. I allow myself. I don't need to block myself from this anymore. I allow myself. And welcome and allow anything at all. And whatever is moving through you, let it do what it does. But notice also that there is something which is aware and is hearing and sensing that to which these objections appear. There was a wise man, David Hawkins, used to say, I'm an infinite being, spirit, only subject to what I hold in mind. I no longer believe this, that I'm not worthy of this. So whatever comes here as objections, these are our the limitations our presence holds in mind as a limitation conditioned from childhood, from society. Yeah. So we are making it conscious, we are investigating it, and in this way, it has less power over us. Yeah. So, the inquiries that you can use here, and you can see this recording and write this down. You can use each time you wish to manifest something or you have a desire. Like this, I allow myself to have that. Number one, you work with this, see what comes up, then try another one. It's totally possible for me to have that. It's totally possible for me. You know, words are important, and you will see because it will tell you, oh yeah, I allow it, but no, I'm not worthy. Or, you know, so all these inquiries, they are trying to target to bring more precise, more crisp. What's that limitation, the imagined limitation? Um, it's totally possible for me. I'm totally willing to allow this. Uh, I'm worthy to experience that. I totally deserve to experience that. There's nothing that stands in the way of me having that. That is really ramps up the heat. It will always bring something. There's nothing that stands in the way. For some people, this says, no, I stand in my, yeah, I know. But can you be more precise? What part of myself? Yeah. Um, I don't need to block myself from this. Oh, yeah, another one. I'm not afraid to experience this. We have a lot of fear about this, actually. I'm not afraid to experience this. There are two more inquiries that in the world of manifestation, they say, and I agree with them, is that they say that, hey, dude, yes, it's a magical universe and this is a divine play, and we are this divine consciousness, and consciousness creates, and we have this divine spark, we are this, so we can create, provided that we don't sabotage it and provided we are more conscious. However, there is an obstacle, is the ego, who is unhappy, has a strong sense of lack, and is missing. It's missing oneself. So the ego finds out about the secret and Abraham Hicks, and is like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to manifest this house, and I'm going to manifest this hot girl or guy, or I'm going to manifest this. Yeah, so I'm going to do all of these things, and with vision boards and shit. But behind it, there's this illusion that if I'm going to get this relationship or I'm going to get this house, I'm going to be happy. And that is rigged, because happiness doesn't come from that. So what they say is that if you want it too much, and if it comes from this place that, oh, this is going to make me happy, it's still good to go for it, because then you will realize you got it. You got it, but you are still not happy. So then this will bring you to realize the happiness comes from somewhere else. But anyway, in these manifestation tools, they say that if we want it too much, it means that we are identified with it, and it means that we are afraid that it might not happen. So in which case it's important to accept defeat. So to accept defeat one time, it's like this, because otherwise, if we don't accept defeat one time, the subconscious fear plays out all the time. So what I mean by that is that, like this, let's say you want this, the inquiry is, so this is the last inquiry you can do. It's okay if this doesn't happen. What you want. Okay, it's okay if this doesn't happen. And then be like, oh, no, 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 I'm sad. So just meet that, accept that. Yeah. So you are more partial, less attached to that. They say that the universe tends to help us manifest what we want, provided that we are not too attached to it, and provided that this intention is not too selfish, and provided that it benefits not just myself but other people.